Hi there, I'm Sage. Today, my presentation topic is fan practices. Here's the structure of my presentation. So I will start with the introduction of fan studies based on the rating of Gray, Sandvoss, and Harrington. Then I will talk about community and identity of fans. After that, fandom and participatory culture will be talked about based on the rating of Booth. So then comes to fan subculture productions, and I will give you my case study. It's a fan film of Harry Potter. So after that, I will give you two discussion questions. So I will start with the introduction. So what are fans? Well, I can take an example of one of my friends. She's a big fan of Taylor Swift. She followed her on Instagram and her YouTube channel. She also spent money for all of her albums, some of her concerts, and some surrounding products of Taylor, such as the instant film camera of Taylor Swift edition. So we can see that a fan is a person who follows somebody or something enthusiastically, which can be in a particular celebrity, in a particular TV series, a particular sports team, or a brand. So today, with the development of social network and media platforms, fans are more likely to constitute an online community. So the word fandom came out. Well, according to Gray et al., 2017, fandom is a subculture composed of fans who share a common interest. Well, research on this has experienced three waves. Studies in the first wave denied fans culture, considering fandom was a tactic of disempowered and act of subversion and cultural appropriation against the mainstream media. While the second wave focused on the hierarchies of fan cultures and subcultures. Well, this stage proved that fandom was not a tool for cultural resistance, but some studies also concerned inequality and discrimination of fandom. Well, in the third wave, motivation, enjoyment, and pleasure of fans were highly valued, aiming to capture the fundamental insight of modern life. So, fan consumption has been the growing part of modern communication and consumption, and also fan products are something that fan made products, such as fan fictions and fan film. So here comes to the community and identity. Well, community requires the set of shared values, morals, meanings, and a shared identity. So that is in short a shared culture, according to Landgraf 2017. So with the development of social media networking, fans can constitute an online group to build connection with each other, interacting with each other around their common interests. So in this shared community, they also create works based on their respective source text, which is fan production. Others in the community can also respond to this kind of works. So according to Booth 2018, fandom refers to those who claim a common identity and a shared culture with other fans. So to one's community memberships, being a fan may be as important as one's self-identity. So here comes the fandom and participatory culture. Well, fans are highly networked and participatory because to be considered as fans, they need to be highly networked and participate actively in a particular community. So the term participatory culture can be seen as a means of describing how media fandom operates. Fans can participate and highly engage in fandom communities through unauthorized cultural products such as the fan fictions, fan-made films, and fan remix videos, and some stuff like that. So it is also in the contrast with the pervasive stereotypes about spectator culture. So let's talk about the subculture. A fandom can be better understood as a more expansive subculture. Fans are usually interested in the minor details of things in their fan circle and they usually spend a lot of time and energy on their interest. Yeah, so fans sometimes are more likely to post some fan-made productions fandom on their fandom online communities, such as fan fictions. So it is a kind of fictions based on the original work. So based on the original works, such as the novels, movies, and video games, using the original characters and context written by fans. Well, they can keep the creators' characters and settings, or just add their own. So here is an example of Harry Potter fan fictions on YouTube. It's a screenshot. So it is really popular. Fans are more likely to change some characters' destiny according to their own wish. For instance, some fictions changed the ending of Dobby, that they brought Dobby back to life. So here comes to my case study. It is also about Harry Potter. It's a fan-made film of Harry Potter. It is an official. It is yeah. It is an it is an unofficial fan-made prequel to Harry Potter film series made in 2017, telling about the life of Tom Riddle before he became to Lord Voldemort. Well, several original characters are introduced in the film, not only the protagonist but also other Hogwarts house heirs and several minor characters for the plot. Well, the director also added some new characters such as the female leading role. She's added by director, not the original character. So it has received great success in Harry Potter fandom. Well, I will also put the link on discussion board so you can watch it. Well, here's the case study reflection. It is a great example. It is a great example of a subcultural production belonging to a particular fandom community. It can reflect fan motivation. Well, from this screenshot, that's what the publisher wrote on YouTube. Share a picture of the moment when you watch the film with the hashtag watching Voldemort on Instagram. We will post the 9 most popular moments on our page. So this is the interaction and connection with others in the same community. So other fans can highly engage and participate by commenting and sharing. Yeah. So here's my discussion questions. So I will put them in the discussion board. Here's my reference. So thank you very much for listening.